KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala is looking into the matter of provincial health MEC Nomagugu Simelane's super spreader birthday party. In the videos doing the rounds on social media, Simelane is seen dancing and hugging her friends, none of whom were wearing masks. I'm joined now by the KwaZulu-Natal Premier's spokesperson, Mr. Lennox Mabaso, to discuss these developments. Mr. Mabaso, a very good morning to you. Thank you very much for your time. I just want to start off with the sentiments expressed to this channel yesterday by the ANC secretary in KwaZulu-Natal, Ntulu, who had these words to say, and I quote, "We can't condone what happened there. It was absolutely wrong." Does the Premier agree?
The Premier, of course, Premier Sihle Zikalala has actually issued communication in as far as the incident is concerned. And the Premier has indicated that he has taken note of the incident and the incident is viewed in a serious light. But the Premier has also taken note of the statement issued by the Honourable MEC for Health, in which the MEC herself commits to submit a comprehensive report on the incident to the Premier. And the Premier has already committed that as soon as he receives that report, he's going to process things and then be able to take the public into confidence.
What does the Premier mean, Mr. Mabaso, when he says he views the conduct of the MEC in a serious light?
Well, what the Premier means is that, any allegations that borders on, undermining the intention, the efforts to combat COVID-19. And we must be very explicit that these allegations, they will be taken in a serious light, no matter who commits them, whether it's an ordinary member of the public, whether it's a church leader, or whether it's a religious or traditional leader, or whether it is an MEC or the Premier, or anybody above those levels.
Mr. Mabaso, let me interrupt you there. Let me interrupt you for a moment, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but it cannot be allegations, sir. I put it to you. There are videos circulating. The MEC can be seen clearly without a mask and interacting, hugging people, and they themselves are not wearing any masks. This in a province where COVID-19, right now, the stats as they stand, it would seem that KwaZulu-Natal is leading. The MEC herself issuing an apology. So it can't be allegations. She's clearly admitting to doing wrong.
Well, as I indicated to you, Xoli and the viewers, the Premier has taken note of the incident and all those issues and dynamics that you are raising. And of course, as you know, when I use the word allegations, I'm using it because we are a constitutional democracy. We're a country governed by the rule of law. Any incident, no matter even if you have seen somebody, you've seen somebody slapping somebody, you basically have to undergo a due process, and that due process culminates into something, and then things can then be communicated officially. So we've got to be able to treat this in line with the due processes of the law. And in this particular case, the MEC herself has actually committed to submit to the Premier a report on the incident, because as you will know, that you always have to get the full side of the story before you make certain conclusion. And that due process has got to be fair to everyone. It's a system that we have in the country. It's not an invention of KwaZulu-Natal, and we've got to comply with it.
Mr. Mabaso,
as we are indicating, the Premier has publicly indicated that he is giving the matter priority attention. He has taken note of all issues and the facts, and that he is attending to the matter. And they will take the public into confidence. And the people have no reasons to doubt that, because you will be aware, Xoli, you will be a witness that in this province, we're the first province to come public with a lot of things, and the Premier and the provincial government of KwaZulu-Natal have got a principle that you hide nothing away from the people, you tell no lies, you claim no easy victories.
Mr. Mabaso, I think it would be fair to say that the MEC, by issuing an apology, she, in effect, is saying that I am guilty of an offense. She leads a health department whose duty it is to be the first respondents to the issue of COVID-19. It's a global pandemic. We have a precedent that's already been set where President Ramaphosa placed his Minister of Communications at the time on special leave, unpaid. How quickly will the Premier come to a decision on Ms. Simelane?
Look, as you indicate that the MEC herself has had a level of contrition, and of course, you remember it was at the level of the MEC issuing the statement. But we must respect the fact that the MEC has also indicated that he will need to favor the Premier with the report that the Premier has a full report, so that in terms of the Premier's assessment of the matter, he's got the benefit of all of the full story and also all sides of the story. You know, the danger of a single story is always going to lead into certain mistakes that may be committed. So it's important that we have a fair process that in which we are dealing with this case. And I think what we could do is to just allow the Premier an opportunity. I mean, the incident broke into the public domain a mere 3 days ago, and already the Premier was very swift in terms of indicating what action is going to take. I think it's only fair that the Premier is allowed an opportunity to exercise his responsibility on the matter, and the MEC is allowed to also submit the report as she has made commitment, and the Premier has indicated to the public that the matter is receiving priority attention and that the matter is going to be attended to soon. And we have no reason to doubt that, because Premier Zikalala has been exemplary together with his provincial government in ensuring that no matter how difficult the subject matter is, we go public, we tell the public, take the public into confidence, and we are able to be transparent and accountable to the public of South Africa and KwaZulu-Natal.
It's important that that last point be emphasized, Mr. Mabaso. Final question to you. You speak about the public and the confidence of the public in its government. Ms. Simelane, or should I say MEC Simelane, there are videos of her circulating publicly at this party. Would you say that these actions have undermined the KwaZulu-Natal's government's in its fight against COVID-19?
Well, I think if we read the statement of the MEC in full and we don't choose sections that we are quoting for the public, we'll notice that in the statement of the MEC, she indicates that for instance, she was not even aware that there's a party. This so-called party coincided with her birthday. So she was somewhere, actually, when she got into a meeting, she says, she does indicate that she did undertake to ensure a level of compliance, including looking at the number of people that were there and the compliance and so forth. All those efforts were adhered to. And she also indicates a number of issues to say, some of this incident probably happened during a lunchtime. But of course, we don't want to get into those merits at this point. We say, as the Premier has indicated, these allegations are viewed in a serious light. The matter is receiving priority attention. The Premier is definitely going to be attending to the matter as he has committed. But I'm just saying that in quoting the statement of the MEC, we must quote it in full so that the public has got the benefit that the MEC did not only articulate the statement in terms of 3 lines, but it's a full statement that covers a number of things, including the apology that we are talking about.
Lennox Mabaso speaks for the office of the KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala. Thank you very much for your time.